The average apartment in the tower costs $5.6 million. We have the best views, most advanced security systems, but you know what these people are really buying? White neighbors?
Not since 2009's Imagine That has Eddie Murphy been in a live-action film. And for a pretty good reason. I mean, he was getting Razzie nominations left and right. Now he's back in a role that most people will probably remember him as back in the days of 48 Hours and Beverly Hills Cop. But is he a knockout or a fail in Brett Ratner's also first film since 2007's Rush Hour 3, Tower Heist? The film stars Ben Stiller as Josh Kovacs, a building manager of a place called dubbed, at least, the Tower. In this place, you also got the staff consisting of Casey Affleck, Gabrielle Sidibe, Michael Pena. Matthew Broderick plays a guy living in the building in the meantime while he's going through a tough divorce and he's got his kids, along with the antagonist Alan Alda, who plays Arthur Shaw, the boss of the entire place. After an investment gone wrong, Shaw loses all the money that almost the entire staff invested into this guy, and now Josh must lead the staff of misfits along with the help of Slide, played by Eddie Murphy, to get back what they lost. Now, personally, and surprisingly, I enjoyed the film. I don't know what it is, but give me some sort of heist movie where all the characters are somewhat likable. There's nothing that will really annoy you. There's nothing that will really point out any pet peeves that you might have about the film. And I will just instantly get sucked into it as long as you got a good sense of camaraderie and some nice easy flow to it, if you will. And I will be sucked into almost any heist film, including this one. All the characters are likable. You don't really know much all about these characters. Like, each character is given at least one background detail. You know, Casey Affleck's character, his wife is pregnant. Michael Pena's character just came from a Burger King. Eddie Murphy's character is obviously a thief. The one that you really don't know much about is Ben Stiller. That's made up for in how Ben Stiller's character cares about his staff, cares about getting back this money and doing what is right. I love how they treated the pacing of this film. The first 45 minutes is nothing but build up to the actual heist, and along with that build up, you get little bits of Eddie Murphy. They don't really just throw him out there so he can be annoying and be talking all fast all the time like this. No, you see glimpses of him, but you mostly get to know Ben Stiller's character and the rest of the staff, and give them somewhat of a motivation to steal from Arthur Shaw. Brett Ratner's shtick comes back here about the whole action comedy, especially in that scene when they're in the car and Ben Stiller's trying to remind Eddie Murphy who he was, and that's Ratner's thing, and he handles it very well in this. Speaking of Eddie Murphy, he was actually pretty damn good. I'm probably going to sound like a broken record here, echoing almost everything that everyone else has already said, but everyone thought Eddie Murphy was going to be annoying, but he's not. My only problem with him is that he didn't have that much redeemable qualities to him. Not only that, but another reviewer brought to my mind that without giving anything away, Slide, Eddie Murphy's character almost wasn't even needed in this. I didn't even think about that until I watched his review, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. But let's just say he didn't bring down the film, he didn't hurt the film, so I'm good with that. It's not a perfect film. In fact, it's not even that great of a film. It has its flaws. I am pretty damn sure. I'm too lazy to do the work, but I'm pretty sure that in all the financial and federal, investigation crap that happens mostly towards the end, I know that somewhere in all that mess, there's a plot hole or two. And of course, with almost all of these somewhat screwball heist movies, there's always got to be that scene or that certain element that makes you go, yeah, in real life that would not happen, that would not work. But it's inoffensive and nothing about it is annoying, nothing about it pokes you in the eye, and it gets by on that. And I had a really enjoyable time. And I chuckled more throughout this than I did in Puss in Boots, which is kind of sad. It's not laugh out loud funny, but it's a really good movie to see at this time. Not only that, but the film itself even knows that Thanksgiving is coming up. So I give Tower Heist an 8.4 out of 10, which is a B. Now, I got the perfect idea for a sequel. Take the world of Inception and put these guys in them. Imagine Ben Stiller and Eddie Murphy trying to incept Leonardo DiCaprio's mind. That would be the best movie ever.
You married?
No, I ain't married. What's up?